Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is, of course, Transport Fever 2. Welcome yourselves back. Right, so we are looking currently at the Gravesend Municipal Airport. Is it a municipal airport? I don't know. What clarifies or what classifies a municipal airport as an actual municipal airport? I don't actually know. But what I do know is that we got a problem. This goods line is an absolute joke. It's just not working. It's just not doing what it's supposed to do. We are constantly overloaded, and that just is not good for anyone. We're using these ridiculously small planes. We're using, planes that have got a capacity of about 14, whereas we do, in fact, have the ability, well, not at this airport, we do, in fact, have the ability, if I scroll all the way over to, yeah, sure, here. We do, in fact, have the ability to use much larger planes for cargo transportation. So, yes, the Canadair CL-44 is a brand new bit of kit that we unlocked in the last episode, and this can take up to 27 bits of cargo. I mean, that's just a huge upgrade. But of course, the real problem with the Gravesend Municipal Airport, or the Gravesend Airport, what is it? The Gravesend Exchange? I feel like Gravesend Municipal Airport is probably a better name. The real problem with it is that it's just not big enough. It's just not big enough. We're not able to deal with the big planes that we want to deal with. So we're clearly gonna have to do something about that. And I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do. It's a little bit of a worry. It's been playing on my mind. Also, you know what else has been playing on my mind? The music. There we go. That's a little bit more reasonable, I think. Yeah, cool. There's been a couple of updates to the Transport Fever since the last time I played, but I don't think it will make too much of a difference. It's mostly just sort of stability improvements and whatnot. Right. Anyway, let's get right into it. I don't know why I'm just rambling away here. I think that there is a reasonable chance that we will be able to fit another airport in this area over here. My one apprehension about that, one field will be removed. I mean, I'm not over the moon about a field being removed. In fact, the field doesn't have to be removed. We could almost certainly secure it so that it's not removed. My one apprehension about that is that we've specifically got a drop-off point for Goodley here, and I really want to see if we can try and link up, maybe a superhighway, maybe even not superhighway road. Too much slope. That's not a possibility. That's a collision. Okay, that's possible. That's very possible. Right, let me just work through this just for a second here. Right, so something along those lines. If we do a road like that, will that still link up to Goodley? I don't think it will. It's literally just too long. I think there is a way that we can do it though. If I take this back, delete that little bit of nub in a road. Also, this is a total disaster over here. This road, we're gonna have to delete this road and redo it. To be honest, this could benefit from being super highwayified for sure. So why don't we immediately do that? Right. Let's work out a decent route from Gravesend Farm to the place that it needs to go. I don't know, Gravesend Farm 2 or whatever it is. It's somewhere around there. Let me get good old medium country road. Let me get large country road. Let's get large country road, sure. And then let's get this entire... There we go. Not entirely sure why you weren't happy with me on that occasion, video game, but that's okay. Large country road, bish bash bosh. Let's get that loaded in there. I don't know what it is with the volume today. Whenever there's a patch, I'm always like super attuned to the different volume levels. Right, remove that, remove those traffic lights, because we don't like traffic lights around here. We're not about that traffic light life. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. And then, I mean, we've already technically got a connection. So maybe I'll leave that there, but I feel like I should upgrade this to like a large country road. This connection anyway. But I'm not able to. Main connection will be interrupted. Don't worry, I'm gonna redo it with a bigger, more meaningful road. And in fact, this whole road should be upgraded, really. There we go. Delete the little bit in the center first, so that it allows the cars to move out from the middle. And then delete this whole nonsense. Oh, see, this is exactly why. This is why you don't do it that way. Right. Take the bridge down. There we go. Because this whole area is going to become an airport. And that is so exciting. It's going to be a decent, huge airport. Right. And we'll take that back. We'll take that back as well. And we'll just connect it. Yeah, we'll just connect that up there like that, to be honest. That's totally acceptable in my books. Cool. Okay, so now we've got a connection. There's a whole bunch of road vehicles which are reporting problems. But I'm pretty sure that's just sort of legacy leftover issues from all of that road that I destroyed. There we go. Anyone having an issue? Train 18 is having an issue. Why are you having an issue, my dude? Oh, because you've somehow managed to transfer onto a totally different line. I mean, that is... As magic tricks go, that is an astounding one. That is an absolutely astounding magic trick. You managed to teleport onto an entirely different line, which is totally not for you. Wow. I mean, congratulations seem to be in order. I can't even link this line up. This is a disaster. This is a total disaster. Okay, go to depot. You can't find a path to the depot. I mean, okay, maybe your time has come. You're gonna get sold. We only get 264,000 or whatever, but I mean, that's okay. So that's real grub out of a train, by the way. So I should probably redo these trains just in general, but you know, let's not worry about that too much. Also, let's remove a traffic light, the traffic light from there. I know that this might end up actually causing like traffic problems down the road, but I mean, that's a problem for a future potato, and I like offloading problems onto future potatoes. There we go. Okay, but on the whole, I'm reasonably happy with how that turned out. We've restored the main connection, and we've enabled ourselves, hopefully, to get a nice large airport. Still a little bit of collision there. I'd like to move... Right. I mean, that's a $14 million mistake if this doesn't go how I'd like it to. Also, why do you not want to connect up here? There we go. Right. Will this work? The proof is in the pudding. Are we out of range? Oh, gosh darn it, we're so flippin' close. Okay, I think we can do this. I think we can do this, and I think we can do this without moving the airport. Hold up. Pause, because I don't want to create any further shenanigans. Right, so what we need to do, by the way, if I just do it like this, if I leave the current you know, truck depot just there, that's going to make things easier for absolutely everyone. Right, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to run this as close to the current airport as we possibly can. And then we're going to want to try and curve it around if possible. Or we're going to want to try and get a bridge over here. How possible is this? At the moment, it's not looking super possible. Can I go under the train station? I mean, to be honest, going under just in general is not a super terrible idea. So I could, like, link up I could have a direct connection. That's over. What am I doing? I need under. Yeah, we could have a direct route down. A direct route down. Would that be possible? I mean, the altitude tells me no. Right, what if I was to go up instead? Up and over this train station. Too much slope? The problem is the position of that train station. It really, really is. That really makes it very, very challenging to link up. But not impossible, as it turns out. Right, I think we gotta take the bridge from here. Right. We've got to take the bridge from here. We're definitely going to be able to make it work. It's just at what cost? That is the real question. Right, let's go max height. Max height. That will not work because of the slope. And we're still having collisions with the train station. Ugh. I mean, this is we're so close to getting it to work. We're so close to getting it to work. Bridge pillar collision. I mean, that looks good. Too much slope. It says too much slope over there. Is that where the too much slope is occurring from? Collision, 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 collision. And it doesn't matter if we were to do it with steel or if we were to do it with... That's too much slope again. This specific area is very, very difficult to build for. Let me delete that. Let me delete that bit of nonsense. And then let me see if this is possible. I mean, that looks very doable. In fact, that looks brilliant. Okay. So let's get that in place. And then as soon as the bridge ends... In fact, let's just drag it from this side. Right. Does that work? Oh my god, it totally does. It totally does. Look at that. Look at that. That is an absolute wonder of modern engineering. I am so delighted that that ended up working. Holy cow. Okay, now the next question is, are we going to be able to connect this up? Methinketh that this will be a problem. I don't even know where the connection point is for this road. Right. We might have to do some sneaky stuff. I don't know how this road connection works, honestly. This is just a disaster of a road connection, really. It is. Right. I mean, that works. It's all very well and good. Construction's not possible of that. Let me delete that. Let me delete that. I mean, this was a bit of a pain in the backside to do originally. So, I mean, no change there. That looks not too bad. I should get this upgraded to this lovely medium street road. It does have a slightly lower max speed. In fact, yeah, it's got a slightly lower max speed. Let me not do that. There we go. And then let's see if we can link this up. I think that this should be totally fine. Can we bring the superhighway just a little bit further in? We can bring the superhighway a little bit further in. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, so there's gonna be a large amount of congestion over here, but I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, the station will not, or the ferry terminal will not reach all the way to the airport. But I mean, that is a small price to pay for the fact that we actually are able to link up the Gravesend Central of, you know, truck drop-off. That's the main thing here, right? That's absolutely the main thing, right? That can be deleted, as that's not required, and that still keeps us within range. Wowzers. Okay, I mean, that is like, there is a fraction of an inch between being in range and not being in range there. That is a tremendous achievement. Right, so I'm immediately going to change the even goodlier route. Yep, gonna change it immediately, and we're gonna set it up to actually work properly. Gravesend Exchange, goodbye. Gravesend Bus Tram Station number 1. No. That's a negatory for me. That is a negatory for me. Let me go all the way over to here, and I mean, to be honest, we should probably think about getting yet another airport in Burnley. I say that because our passenger airport is doing really well. Let's not do that. Let's get a brand new airport in Burnley. I think that this is probably the best thing to do. And also, I tell you what we can do. We can just put it right here, like connected to the superhighway. There's no real need for it to be anywhere near. Let me delete this road. There's no need for it to be anywhere near Burnley at all. I mean, it's slightly easier for the passenger airport to be near the city, because of course we're gonna usually want to get tram services out to that area. But I mean, there's no reason that the cargo airport needs to be near there. So let's go and do that. Brilliant. Let's set up a truck station. I'm gonna get a nice big juicy truck station over here, just because why not? We'll make sure that we leave plenty of room to expand. We'll try and get it to, yeah, sit right about there. That's perfect. And then we can move over this cargo route that we've got, Goodliest. So at the moment, that runs to, where does that run to? That runs to Grange Road. Okay, I mean, so that is absolutely perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So we're going to change it from Upper Burnley and delete Grange Road as well. And we're going to run from Burnley sidings right into here and just back. And you know what? That keeps the emissions out of the town as well. So, I mean, that's just a total win-win. It's just an absolute win-win for everyone concerned. Right, brilliant. Okay, even Goodlier has not got another drop-off point. I'm going to rename that airport. It's going to be renamed right now. And let's... Excuse me? There we go. That works. Brilliant. And let's wait for full cargo at Gravesend Bus/Tram Station, even though I hate the name with a burning passion. And now that is 3 airports. 3 airports around Burnley. Is that too many airports? That's a very, very big environmental footprint. I'm not disputing that. Not disputing that at all. In fact, just in general, the environmental footprint that we undoubtedly have on this world is tremendous. And it's not something that I'm super happy with, but it is what it is. Anyway, all of these aircraft that we currently have servicing the even Goodlier line. Is there any other route that I can put them on that was perhaps be a little bit more useful? Because let's be real, I don't really care about all these guys. Yeah, send the vehicles to the depot. I don't care about that at all. I'm quite happy, by the way, for passenger traffic at Gravesend. Gravesend. How do you spell municipal? Municipal airport. There we go. I mean, that's a little bit better. That's not how you spell municipal, but that's how I spell municipal. So, I mean, if you've got any other spelling suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. Gravesend International Cargo Airport. There we go. Giving it the respect that it deserves as an airport. Anyway, speaking of, why did all of the... Okay. Not entirely sure I know what's happening there, but that's okay. I don't understand why all of why half the aircraft ended up teleporting into this hangar over here. Are they en route to the hangar? Is that what they're doing? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, let's set up a goods route. Let's set up a goods route, and by set up a goods route, I mean let's actually buy some aircraft. The Canadair. Let's buy. Well, we can only buy about 8 of them. Let's buy 8 of them. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Assign you, and you. That's 8 selected. Brilliant. And you guys can go on to even goodlier. Fantastic. Okay, this is a true milestone for us, and hopefully we should start to see some goods appear right over there. And I've set it so that we're gonna wait for a full load of cargo. So that's brilliant. Oh, perfect. The goods are starting to appear, and that's exactly what we like to see. I don't know if the capacity of the cargo hangar at the international airport is larger than the one at the municipal airport. I think it probably is. Look at the size of this thing, by the way. That is a true monster. A true beautiful monster. A true beautiful monster. Right. You guys are all heading for the depot. I should have probably just sold you, to be honest. Hold up. Why is there still a little bit of road here? I mean, that can be amended. That can be amended. As soon as I come out of my 4 million debt hole. That's right. A debt hole. I said it. Okay, how many passengers do we have? 25 passengers over there. That's cool. Right. So do you have a full load? No. Oh, you're heading for the depot. I see what's up. Cool. All right, that's great. That's brilliant. What's not super brilliant is the status of this junction right here. Yeah, it's a little bit dicey. It's a little bit dicey, actually. Let me remove the traffic there. The traffic jam. The traffic jam, the traffic lights. You know what I feel like I want to do? I feel like I want to one-wayify this street right here. And then create like a station exit. Like at this point. If I was to do that, right? If I was to do that, create a station exit and then just create like a massive like bridge that hooks back into the superhighway. I feel like that might speed things up just a little bit. But also it's a bit embarrassing to do because I mean it's a bit of a stupid thing to spend money on, especially when I don't have that much money. But that's okay. Oh my god, look, the plane's loading. You can see the cargo inside. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. That is so cool. What's not super cool is that we don't actually have that many goods. Oh my goodness, these Bradley vans are the slowest things. Oh my goodness. There's still literally a guy that sits in the front of these things. Oh, that is absolutely hilarious. How old is this vehicle? It's only 89 years old. I feel like that's an abomination. Also, have we got some more goods coming in? No, we don't have any goods coming in. Where are our goods? Do we have any goods? We've got 200 goods here. That's a problem. This is also a problem here. And I can't remove these traffic lights, can I? No. Alright, what I need to do right over here is I need to replicate exactly what I did with this other station. Yes, I know you're gonna complain about nonsense there. But we gotta have an exit up there. Perfect. Yep, thank you. And then we'll just connect up a road. Large country road. There we go. And hook it up here. That is the most horrific road that I think I've ever seen in my entire life, but that's okay. The point is that we should have much smoother traffic flow, as we should have no vehicles that will actually want to exit this this depot right here from this angle. So that should definitely help. So we should have lots and lots of goodly vehicles. How have you already got goods on you? Not entirely sure I get how that works, but okay. Yeah, that's a big question mark for me, dude. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Although it seems like a lot of goods are being picked up. I just don't understand why it's working the way that it is. I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll never know. Doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, so that's working. That's pretty good. Have we got our first... We don't have a fully full cargo plane. That's a little bit of a yikes. We just need more goods. We just need more goods. That's what we need. That is exactly what we need, and we're just not getting it. We're just not getting it at the moment. Are these guys slowing down traffic? Not really. Here come the fast vehicles that have got a bunch of goods. 12 goods, 12 goods, 12 goods. Hopefully they're going to be able to overtake the super slow vehicles. Yeah. How are we doing at real grub? We're doing seemingly fine at real grub, which is lovely. I just want to make sure that absolutely everything is running tickety-boo. We are over capacity. We're over capacity at the building materials station. And that is less than ideal. How many building materials are we using? Wow, we are being pretty inefficient with our use of building materials. Let me see if I can upgrade this train, because I feel like I haven't upgraded this train for a good long time. How long has it been? 85 years? Yeah, that seems like a pretty good time to get this train replaced. Or at least edited, because to be honest... Oh, we've already got the advanced cargo wagons that can go up to a nice high speed. But it doesn't really matter for me. I don't really care about upgrading it to 120 kilometers an hour. I mean, just replace the engine, really. And I think we should probably think about getting something diesel. Yeah, we can get a... I mean, we can get a powerful diesel. Sure, we'll get this thing. It's going to cost me 10 million. I would dearly love to have 10 million right now, video game. Thank you. Yep, there we go. That didn't cost me 10 million. That was nowhere near 10 million. Waiting for a free path. Yeah, I think the whole free path thing is probably a bit of a problem as well. Also, these trains that we've got on the real grub line, these guys all need to get replaced. I thought we only had 4 trains, but apparently we had 5 trains up until I sold that last one. Right, let me pause, and then let me borrow a whole bunch of money. And I'm just gonna real quick, like, spend 30 million or something getting these guys replaced, because this line has been in disrepair for a long time. Right, so do we want to use this brand new diesel train? Yeah, one of the most successful diesel locomotives ever built. Sure, let's do it. And then let's go for cargo wagons that can travel up to... I mean, we don't really need them to go up to 120. I guess it's a little bit of a bonus if they do. Gondola. I mean, this is just going to be, ridiculously unaffordable, if that's the case. That's a 1.3 million... Oh my goodness. $1.3 million per gondola carriage. That's actually kind of... It's actually kind of ridiculous. Is there any way that I can... Yeah, I can just buy the old gondolas. And even that becomes unaffordable. Wow. 216 capacity. And that's going to cost me 58 million. Okay, I mean, the other alternative is we just edit the trains, and that will cost a darn sight less, given that we've already got all of the units. I mean, I'm less happy about it, but it's cheaper. There we go. Yeah, still means that we're only going to be able to travel up to 50 kilometers an hour, which, I mean, I'm not over the moon about. However, we are going to consistently hit that 50 kilometers an hour, which is something that we weren't doing before. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but right over here in the the entrance to the tunnel and the exit to the tunnel and over here, the trains just went unbelievably slowly because they just couldn't pull like a whole bunch of cargo up a hill, which was a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We're getting that rectified right now. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking a little bit better. Seemingly fewer issues. Yeah, a little bit of a tailback over there, but that's fine. We should be hitting 50 kilometers an hour consistently on all of these real grub trains, which is absolutely wonderful. A little bit less overcapacity on the brick line, so that's wonderful news as well. Yeah, okay, much happier with this. This is much better. This is much better. This is much better, and this is going to help us hit our targets just that little bit easier. We're still scheduled for growth, by the way, which is really nice, and not something that I'm completely convinced I know why. Breadliest catch. I mean, I feel like Breadliest catch probably could deserve a new vehicle as well. I think we just straight up ditch that vehicle, and get a brand new electric locomotive. Sure. It's just more powerful. It's going to be, I think, cheaper to run, and I think it also is going to emit a heck of a lot less, which is what I'm kind of all about right now, especially given that it's running into, you know, what is effectively the heart of the city. I tell you what we don't have. We don't have in Gravesend, we don't have a superhighway, which is, I mean, it brings me a little bit of personal shame, to be honest. The fact that we don't have a superhighway near Gravesend. We do have like a rail superhighway. But that doesn't really mean much, does it? Right, how are we doing in Gravesend? Not bad in Gravesend. It's pretty good. Yeah, 284. We can actually do with shipping some construction materials elsewhere. Now, where will consume construction materials? Horsham? I mean, Horsham's pretty close, I guess. All the way up there. Stamford, Stallbridge, all of those places will take construction materials. Anywhere a little bit closer? No, not really. Not really. It's a little bit of a bummer, to be honest. Because that means that we're never going to hit our true potential, our full potential, unless, of course, we grow Gravesend enough to demand more construction materials. So that'd be nice. We're just not delivering enough of this grain business. Why are we not delivering enough of this grain business? Are you at full production? You're at full production, but we're not transporting enough. Manage vehicles on Bradley 1. Let's get these guys replaced. Let's get these guys replaced with a properly efficient cargo wagon. Sure. I mean, this is going to be total overkill. We're not going to need anywhere near the amount of cargo transport capability that we currently have, but that's okay. That's totally fine. Yeah, we just need a little bit more food production. Right, and then you guys, let's get you guys replaced. In fact, you know what? Let's just sell them all. How much am I gonna get? $1,200 per vehicle. That's not actually half bad. It's actually pretty good. Right, let's go into a depot. We'll buy a whole bunch of these trucks. We'll buy like, I don't know, 30. No, we won't buy like 30. That's ridiculous. What a ridiculous suggestion, Potato. We'll buy like 20. Is that a ridiculous suggestion? No, that's not a ridiculous suggestion. And then let's put these guys on Bradley 3, I think it is, right? There we go. So they can go on Bradley 3, flood out of the depot, and just get to work. Yeah, a little bit of a traffic jam over here. Less than ideal, but that's okay. Okay, the goods seem to be coming in just fine. Stoned, I do feel like I need to update the stoned route as well. I mean, I feel like updating things is kind of what I'm trying to do today. But, I mean, I really wanted to try and get this goods line sorted, and we kind of have done that, which I'm very, very happy about, to be honest. Very, very happy about. Right. You know what I said earlier about, like, having a station entrance and a station exit? I think I actually am kind of gonna do that. Hopefully this works and doesn't, like, totally end up... Okay, so we're still within reach. We're still within reach of the thingamabobber, so that's fine. Let's configure this. Station exit. Yes. I'd like the station exit to be over there. Perfect. And that should, hopefully, in a second, rectify our issues that we should be having. Are we able to get a bridge out this way? Ugh. Maybe I've made a grave error. No, surely not. Surely not. Not I. Not Orbital Potato. Are we able to build over this harbor here? I mean, the answer is kinda. But kinda not. Right. You know what? Let's commit to this in a major way. We're gonna have to go for like a pretty major bridge, a pretty major structure. The reason that I think that this is a good idea, by the way, is it's just gonna allow us to have a much smoother transition. Hold up. There we go. 80 kilometers an hour. I really, really want 100 kilometers an hour, because we're gonna need it fairly soon. Right, see if I can expand this bridge. Yeah, fantastic. Right, so... ideally, I don't want it to come right into the harbor. But, I mean, I think it's going to have to. Yeah, we don't want it to cut into the area where the harbor resides, but that's fine. And then this into there. 1.9 million. I don't have 1.9 million, that's okay. Look, it's building these works of art. These works of art, these works of public infrastructure that really excite me. Right. I would like this to be one way, actually. Yeah. Build that there. And you know what? Get this upgraded to one-way road as well. Actually, it doesn't need to be one-way road. That's fine. It's basically already one-way road, just like it is. Okay, so... my thought process is... after the autosave finishes up, of course. My thought process is... we get this upgraded to a one-way bit of road. Main connection will be interrupted. Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. I'm aware. Oof. Okay, so that's fine. And then I need to delete that. Delete. Can I link you up? Don't like this so much. And then will that link up there? That will not link up there. Construction not possible. You do like to change the rules of the game on occasion, video game, don't you? And sometimes make things possible, and other times make things impossible. Right, well, we're gonna have to do something like that. Okay. Does that still work for everyone? I think that still works for everyone. It's just a little bit less ideal. But that's okay. Basically what this means is that this is just cut off residential traffic, basically. Which is not my concern. I don't really care about residential traffic. Hold up, residential traffic can actually use this as a throughput? Like, they can actually drive through? I mean, that is actually kind of unbelievable. I am genuinely kind of shocked. Okay, that has got to change. That has absolutely got to change. I hate that on so many levels. That completely completely changes the whole point of this endeavor. Yeah, so we do something like this to allow the vehicles to get through. Yeah, literally just something like that. It's a tiny little amendment. It's a one-way road. Can I stop? Can I stop vehicles from using this? I don't think I can. However, it doesn't really matter if they're going to use this route anyway. Then we should be totally fine. Yeah, a couple of cars are just filtering through, but that's a-okay. Right. So, is the flow still impeded? Impeded in any way? Fueling shift null, that looks fine. That looks a-okay to me. I mean, this may all seem like a completely ridiculous, crazy thing to do, but I actually legitimately think that it's going to work. We're still waiting on more goods, which is kind of a little bit upsetting, to be honest. Why have they not been delivered yet? There are a good number over here. It's fine. We literally have 218 goods waiting. How many vehicles do we have on Goodly? Whoops. How many vehicles do we have on Goodly? I don't think we have anywhere near enough. 14 vehicles. There we go. Literally doubled. And then let's get another 14 just for good measure. Yeah, right up to 42. To be honest, I think that's perhaps a little bit more of a reasonable figure. Yeah. Because at the moment, something just ain't working. Something just ain't working. And we need to make sure that it's fixed. However, it looks like the Canadairs have come back around, which is kind of lovely. 26 out of 27 goods. That's not too bad. Again, look, the important thing is that we don't have an overcapacity station at any costs. That is, like, the worst case for us. So as long as that's not happening, then we're all good, basically. Right, Gravesend, noise pollution, not great. Yeah, I know, it's not good. It's not good at all. But there's pretty much nothing that I can do at this point. You're doing a great job fueling shift null. We've still got tiny DC3, DC10. No, these are DC3s, aren't they? Yeah. We've still got tiny DC3 aircraft. I think they're DC3s. Yeah, DC3 aircraft just flying out of the small municipal airport. I'm completely okay with that. That's totally fine in my books. I think I'm reasonably happy with this setup that we've got going on over here. I think I'm happy with all of the grub that's coming in. Shipment, we're shipping 150. Are we not shipping more? We should be shipping more. I feel like we should be shipping more. Yeah. We're sort of letting the figures slide a little bit. Is it because of the Battle Doof to Gravesend route? There's only one of those. There's only one train actually on that route. So it shouldn't really have that much of an impact on the food situation in Gravesend. But, I mean, who am I to say? Fueling shift null, you're about to get a good load of stuff, which is lovely. And here we come with the goodly goods, which is exactly what I'm interested in at the moment. Can I just go and check on the status of the Burnley Superhighway and the Burnley Airport? Just to make sure that it's all going fine. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be going fine. Goodliest. Yeah, we've got a lot of trucks here, to be fair. And they don't really seem that essential. Looks like we've got a little bit of overcapacity in the system, but I'm fine with overcapacity. Overcapacity is a-okay with me. Yeah, we can definitely live with that. Supply rating, 71% of goods. I mean, how many goods are we actually supplying to the city? It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. That's the problem with Burnley. We're just not managing to get enough goods. We're also not managing to get enough of these machines either, actually, but that's kind of a different story. I say it's kind of a different story. It's kind of the same story. What's the status over here? We need more steel? And we have like a massive backlog, actually. Configure this platform. Let's change this up. I mean, I have pretty much ignored Burnley for the last wee while, and I haven't really dealt with, like, the needs of businesses or people of Burnley. I've just sort of faffed around with big, long train tracks, you know, sort of to the islands, which is all well and good, but, you know, it's kind of important that we make sure Burnley gets the respect that it deserves. That looks ridiculous. That looks absolutely ridiculous. Those crates are huge. That is ludicrous. Right, so all these guys are line 5, so they're all taking machine parts. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. We do need more steel, though. We do need more steel. And what are we limited by? We're limited by the amount of iron that we've got. Why do we have so little iron? We're at full capacity of iron, so that's kind of surprising. We can set up some more iron transport, that's for sure. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Get some more iron boats in the process. Yeah, why don't I do that? That'd be something good. I mean, I feel like, as I say, I really just haven't focused that much on Burnley recently. So this is a, you know, this is an apology. This is a Burnley lament, if you'd like. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. Right. So let's set up another route. Let's call it something like, I'm so sorry, Burnley. I don't know if that's how you spell Burnley, but you know what? I'm an optimist, so I kind of hope that it is. Right. Let's buy, what, like 20 trucks maybe? 20 trucks. Let's whap them on this. I'm so sorry, Burnley. There we go. And that will just be a gargantuan amount of iron that we'll be able to tap into, which is kind of wonderful. I feel like I'm gonna need another couple of boats, but that's fine. Can these boats be upgraded by any chance? I could indeed get them replaced with the... Yeah, this is it. The axle something. The axalp. Slightly larger capacity. And a slightly faster speed. And it'll cost me 4 million. Big ship is incompatible with a small harbor. Oh, that's okay. I mean, that's super easy to rectify. Just build a large cargo dock. And a landing. There we go. And we've already got a big one over there, so that's totally fine. Yep, happy with that. It's, you know, it's always better that we have a large dock anyway, because it stores just way more resources. And let's get you replaced with a axalp. There we go. And as you can see, immediately it's a lovely little speed increase, which just makes all the difference. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, so that should get us a little bit more steel. The more steel, the merrier. The more we're going to be able to produce at the Sutton Coldfield Machines Factory. And again, we're going to be able to supply Burnley with all of the resources that could possibly be needed. I also think that we might need a little bit more coal from another coal mine. But we've got loads and loads of coal mines over here, so that's no issues whatsoever. Yeah, I just want to make sure that this area is just running, you know, all tickety-boo and whatnot, so... 6 out of 15 iron, that's not a great amount to be carrying, but I'm sure that'll fix itself just as we go on. Cool. Very, very cool indeed. 3 new vehicles are available. Oh, yes, this is it. L-100 Hercules, I'm almost certain that that's a cargo plane, and the Boeing 737-200C. I mean, that is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, a passenger plane, which is oh so delightful. Do we have any... Third Flight? Third Flight has got... I mean, Third Flight is making a ridiculously large amount of money, so, I mean, well done to Third Flight. Yeah, we are full capacity on Third Flight. Is there any chance that I could conceivably upgrade all of these aircraft to Boeing 737s? Because at the moment they're Constellations, right? So the Constellations carry 19 people. The de Havilland Comet, which we could upgrade it to right now, is slightly faster. I say slightly faster, substantially faster, but it only carries 2 more passengers. Only carries 2 more passengers, which is a little bit lame. However, the Boeing 737-200, it's a cargo plane. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I simply don't believe it. Why would I get these? I think they're worse than the Canadair in pretty much every way. Okay, so it turns out that I know absolutely nothing about anything. I know absolutely nothing about anything. I don't know why. I mean, riddle me this. Why does it have windows? Why does it have windows? Why does it have windows if it's a cargo aircraft, huh? Windows are expensive. What the heck was that landing? You should be ashamed of yourself for landing on his head. That was ridiculous. I mean, well, I'm delighted that Third Flight is making as much money as it is. That's, of course, very, very good. Where the heck are you going? Oh, you're coming into land on this runway. Oh, goodness gracious me. I have no idea that it's actually as close to the superhighway as it is. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh my god, you practically touched the superhighway. That's ridiculous. Could you not communicate with air traffic control before going in for a landing attempt and then pulling up because your colleague is taking off from the airport? Yeah, I mean, you know, perfect planning makes professional performance or whatever. I don't know. I just like looking at airplanes. Can you tell? I just like watching the airplanes. I also have absolutely no idea why Third Flight is so unbelievably successful. I mean, it's literally with an island. I mean, why the heck is it doing so great? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely over the moon that it is doing as well as it is, but it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I tell you what we could do. Darley-Dale needs construction materials. And you know what we've already got in Darley-Dale? That's right. We're over capacity again. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, sell these aircraft. There we go. A little bit of money back. Sell these aircraft too. That'll get us... Wow, that's a decent amount of money. And then let's buy... I mean... Sure, I mean, we could buy... Why would we get this cargo plane? Buying the Canadair seems like a much better maneuver. Even goodlier. There we go. And let's put it in 3 times speed, because I want to see these goods get picked up. I'm really irritated that we're just sort of attritioning goods away. Alright. Again, please communicate with air traffic control before colliding with your colleague. So what's the limit? What's the cargo limit for this station? Presumably like 100? Is that what it is? Either way, whenever we hit overloaded, I am immediately irritated. It's just not good. It's just not good at all. Is there any way, if I get another cargo hangar? Yeah, cargo terminal. If I get another cargo terminal, does that give me like a second, like, does that give me extra storage? Still says that I'm overloaded. Not entirely sure why that's doing what it's doing. There we go. Alright, so that's us down to a fairly reasonable amount of goods there. Yeah, boy, that's not great. That's not great. We don't want to be hitting that. We don't want to be hitting that limit. Not at all. No siree. The whole point of the air freight system. Oh my good golly goodness gracious me. This is not good. 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 I mean, pre-fueling shift null, the trucks can't get in here. The trucks cannot get in here. Is there any way that I can configure this to perhaps put in another station entrance? I think actually that's probably my best bet. Rather than messing around with the current setup, let's just get another station entrance. There we go. And will that route differently? So let's have a little look. Goodly. I guess I need to link it up first. Goodly will need to... There we go. So let's have a look. Goodly, yeah, Goodly does that. And then pre-fueling shift null still goes in here. Still goes in that way. There's no way that's going to change. There's no way that that's going to change. Can I change that? Can I force the change with a... with a with a waypoint? I might be able to, actually. Let me give this a shot. I feel like this is pretty technical. Right. This depot can be removed. And then... Hold up. I need to replace that with a one-way bit of road. So medium highway. Yep, one way. Don't understand the issues there, but whatever. And then... That should straight up be possible, but that's okay. It's fine if it's just a small track. That's totally okay. Well, it's actually not okay, but yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Right, so pre-fueling shift null still wants to go that way, but that's okay. I think we can force it. As I say, I think we can force this. There we go, it can go on either side. Pre-fueling shift null. So we're going to want to go from shift null central to Gravesend central, and then if we want to go to there. What's the issue? Can't find a route? That is an entrance, isn't it? Yeah, that is absolutely an entrance. And you just don't want to use the entrance for whatever reason? Like what's the issue here? Delete that. Sure. Yeah, thank you autosave, of course. Most inconvenient time as ever. Right. Does that want to work any better? You still don't want to work. I mean, there's literally like a route to success there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't get it. I don't get what your issue is, pre-fueling shift null. That's a major bummer that we're not able to faff around with this. I mean, the other option is just to turn off the wait time for the Goodly route. But I feel like that is also like admitting defeat in a major way. I mean, that resets it, but again, look, it's like, what is this? This is just not good. Literally just not good. Okay. What I'll do is I'll remove the wait time. I'll remove the wait time at shift null central. So we'll just have like a bunch of throughput. And then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to basically redesign this back to what it was. There we go. I guess I'm kind of okay with it being one-way street. There we go. Sure. That actually works pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, tweak things, make them a little bit better, make them a little bit more workable. Because this setup as it currently stands is not good. We are just wasting the capacity that we have, you know, at pre-fueling shift null, and that's just not good. Yeah, I also don't like how the trucks have to circulate in order to, you know, pick up the goods from here. They have to drive all the way up here and then all the way down there. Yeah, so that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. But, I mean, look, it is what it is. We gotta, you know, we gotta make hay whilst the sun shines. Holy cow. What a tailback. Tell you what. That is actually, like, a significant enough tailback that it makes me think, hey, we actually legitimately need a proper bridge or a proper tunnel for this track crossing here. To be honest, without a shadow of a doubt. Right. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, no. How did a road vehicle get stuck in this area? There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Right, let's get the superhighway. Let's build a bridge. Bridge pillar collision. I mean, should be fine just to build a bridge that's a little bit more... A little bit more direct. Crosses the road, the track a little bit more directly. Yeah, it's fine. And then... just delete this bit of superhighway, delete that bit of superhighway. And then we will link it back up. Perfect. Yeah, so that should mean a completely unimpeded traffic flow. Disregard the horrific. Look at that. Look at the ridiculousness of this situation. Yeah, but that you know, for the most part, I think is totally fine. Not entirely sure what's happening over here. Everyone seems to be turning around and going back to where they came from, which I'm not happy about, but that is what it is. Suddenly, all of the extra capacity for the even goodlier line that I just ended up buying, turns out that it's totally unnecessary. But hey-ho. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Not even mad. Not even a little bit. Pre-fueling shift null, still overflowing, still not happy about it. I do have 137 million, though, so, I mean, you know, whilst I'm yattering on about all of this nonsense, turns out it's actually okay, because we're making serious bank. Look, you've already got the resources. Just go and drop them off. Just go and do what needs to be done. Just go and drop them off. Just go and drop them off. It's that simple. It's that simple. All right. Well, as it turns out, Goodly finally is being utilized now, which is great. So that's a happy days over there. Brilliant. The annoying thing is it's going to take a little while to filter through into the airport terminal. The international airport terminal. That's right. International. I said it. It's true. It's an international airport. How are we doing farm grain related? To be honest, not badly. However, Bradley 1 probably is making a significant loss. Yeah, let me manage a bunch of vehicles. Let me just take... yeah, I'll take like most of these off the route and just get them sold. Probably not even required, really, that we have these on. Are we at full production? We're at full production over there, full production over here, and we're at full production over here as well. So that, you know, combined is 600 resources. We do, of course, need more than that in order to get more grain, but that is what it is, I guess. I mean, there's pretty much no way that we can get extra grain, which is why I brought in the extra route from, you know, Battle Doof to Gravesend. Speaking of Battle Doof to Gravesend, why have I not seen it for a good long time? Is it here? This is Battledoof to Gravesend right now. I simply can't believe it. Here it comes. Yeah, maybe we do actually need a second train. You never know. This area, by the way, is one of the areas that I'm most proud of. It actually works. It actually totally legitimately works. And I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. We're even building up Haywood in the process. Look at that. We're providing almost all of the food that is needed for Haywood. Haywood might even become one of the largest cities on the map. I mean, it kind of already is one of the largest cities on the map. Cross-Map Express is doing really well. Yep, we look like we're pretty much at full capacity all the time on the Cross-Map Express. We have loads of stone coming in here. We're only transporting 89% of it. Goodness gracious me. I mean, I am chuffed with what we've accomplished in this episode. How are we doing in Burnley with the goods? 184 out of 284. I mean, that is not bad. That is not bad at all. The supply of the machine parts still leaves a little to be desired, to be honest. Little to be desired. Little to be desired. Not line 6. I need to change line 5. Line 5, there we go. Yeah, manage vehicles on line 5. Let's get all of these guys upgraded. Didn't mean to do that. Sell the selected vehicles. Whoop, my bad. Let's get these guys all upgraded to proper transporters. 16 capacity, 13 capacity. Are these guys all the top tier already? They're all the top tier already. Okay, so actually, straight up, we just need more. We just need more of them. Give me like an extra 10 vehicles. Sure. Extra 10 vehicles for good measure. Let's get that started. So that means that we should be able to transport just more and more machine parts, which is wonderful. And we still need more steel. We're still struggling with steel production. Now we're struggling with coal production, but we are slowly but surely increasing the amount that we have. What is this route over here? This is like route... It's like line 6 or something. Line 3, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Cool. How many vehicles do we have on line 2? We've got 10 vehicles. Let's get 10 vehicles. 10 vehicles. And stick them on line 3. We were ready for this. We were ready for this. There we go. So if we do that, and we should get this road upgraded as well, because at the moment it's kind of garbage that it's just frankly inadequate for transporting resources at high speed. Little trick for you here. Separate the road, then you're able to upgrade the sections, and then it doesn't really matter about that last little section, because that was the only last little area that was prohibiting us from upgrading the entire section of road, so that's nice to get sorted. Let's configure this cargo station a little bit so that we can store more cargo on the platform. Yeah, not super bothered about the sort of complexities of this. We just let it do what needs to be done, and that'll give us just a bunch of extra coal, which is nice. Line 6 as well. Manage vehicles. Clone them twice. There we go. So we've got a bunch more steel carrying capacity. That's very, very good. That should help out a lot. And that will just push our steel up that little bit further, which will hopefully allow us to make just a few more machines. Oops. Yeah, because the number requested for Burnley is 285, and we can definitely get that in the Sutton Coldfield Machines factory. So as long as we do, then that's totally fine. Where did all of the trucks that I just bought go? Ooh, Shinkansen Zero Series. That's the bullet train. That is the bullet train. That is flipping amazing. All right. First of all, let me just fix this and try and find out why we've got such a disaster. Oh, I see. There's a legitimate traffic jam. There's a legitimate traffic jam. This is less than ideal. And it's kind of a tram jam, actually. Huh. Okay, I mean, what route do these guys follow? They go around the block? Okay, I mean, that's kind of a little bit questionable. What I would like to maybe do is reroute them to go the, this way. There we go. So manage the line. And so after they drop, what line even is this? It's line, it's not goodliest. It's this one, line 5. Right, manage line 5. So after they drop off at Stanley Road, we want them to go to this place, then this place, and then it'll automatically reroute from there. Brilliant. Can they not turn down... What? Oh, Stanley Road's all the way up there. Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you, video game. I'm with you. Okay, delete that. Delete that. After Stanley Road, we just want them to go to there. How do you figure that that's an appropriate way to route things? Okay, first up, this needs to be changed. What we need to do is we need to stick down a truck unload stop on the other side, and then line 5, yeah, so that works way better. That works absolutely like a million times better, and it means that we're just sort of gonna hopefully absolutely destroy that traffic jam. And it should theoretically mean that we're able to deliver the resources just a lot faster. Yeah, there we go. Alright, then we're gonna take a right, turn up, get back onto the superhighway pretty much as quickly as possible. I mean, yeah, can I have a little look at the car overlay? I mean, the traffic is bad. The traffic is bad. Do we need to start introducing traffic lights? Right, what if I was to put traffic lights in at every stop? Would that make any difference? I feel like the answer to that is probably no, but that's okay. Still not entirely sure why you're still just chilling around waiting for a couple of days before moving on, but it doesn't particularly matter. You know what? It straight up might be easier. In fact, you know what? I straight up think it is easier if we set up another waypoint, and rather than coming down the high street, so after the Sutton Coldfield Exchange, you come there. There we go. So we actually just route via the superhighway as much as we possibly can. And then we just don't, well, first of all, we don't take the emissions into the center of town, which is a great plus. But we also just avoid all of the horrific, like, high street traffic. Unfortunately, Grange Road, the drop-off point for Goodliest, I think that's got to stay there because that's just the commercial district. That's just the reality of where the, you know, commercial buildings all are. But there is absolutely no reason at all that the machine parts can't be dropped off via the superhighway instead, which is exactly what we're going to do. Right, so that's very, very nice. Goods, I'm still a little bit concerned that the goods are just not coming in thick and fast enough. Yeah, 155 out of 285. It's just really, really irritating. We're close. We're close to getting the goods just exactly where they should be. This is good though. This is looking very much very much better than it was when I last checked, which is nice. Yeah, the goods situation. The goods situation. It's just never fine, is it? It's never fine. It's always just iffy. Part of the problem is that there's a fairly, like, sporadic arrival of goods coming from the factory over here. 13 steel. We've got 12,000 backlogged coal. Wowzers. 170. 180. Yeah, we need more iron. That's what we need. We need more iron. 83 irons waiting over there. Yeah, we might have to bring in some iron from elsewhere. There's some iron over there. Yeah, I mean, that's, I think, probably a mission for another episode, but bringing in extra iron maybe definitely needed. Maybe that's what we need to do in order to take our goods production to the next level. Because this number should be hitting 285, because that's how many we really need to be, you know, producing and then dropping off. For sure. I mean, the fact that we don't fly the goods directly from the goods factory right over to Burnley is, I mean, first of all, a little bit of a joke. I mean, we've got this whole ridiculous setup in order to transport all of the resources back to Gravesend and then fly them across to Burnley. That is ridiculous. I'm not denying that on any level. It is wonderful, though. It is wonderful. I love it. I love the setup that we've got going on. It's kind of bonkers, but it's brilliant. I think what we got to do. I think what we got to do in the next episode. I mean, we pretty much sorted goods production in this episode, with the exception of getting a little bit more iron to the steel mill over here. That will sort us right out. That will sort us right out. Hold up. What do we got? Tarpaulin truck travels at 80 kilometers an hour. A tanker travels at 80 kilometers an hour, and that travels at 80 miles an hour as well. And then we've also got a train that I don't particularly care about. Right, so we sorted that out. That's very, very nice. I'm super happy, just in general, with most of the transport links that we've created over the last couple of episodes in this area. I think I would like to expand in the next episode the Medlar with Wesham route, up to Chagford, up to Ferndown, and then up to Skelmersdale. Yeah, I think that's probably what we want to do. Sutton Coldfield doesn't actually have a train link, but it doesn't actually need one. It's got a bus link, which I consider, I mean, perfectly adequate for what it is. Let me just add on a little bit of extra capacity there. Yeah, sure. I think we're in a good place. I think we're in a really good place. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever 2, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you oh so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato. I will see you next time. Bye.